everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Mizuki.Arts. Today we're working on another pastel Christmas fairy painting. If you haven't been on my channel before, we are currently working our way through a selection of colors, creating Christmas fairies inspired by them. And today's video is actually pretty special because it's both pink, my favorite color, and also this was the first pastel Christmas fairy I made and the one that inspired the series as a whole. Our girl here is going to be a pink pepperminty Christmas fairy because what else do you do with pink on Christmas? I mean, come on. To me, pink has always been a color that I associate with pretty much every season because I wear pink year round, but especially Christmas because it has sort of like a vintage Christmas feel to it. Like I can imagine like pink ornaments would be really cute, pink Christmas trees are ever popular. Pink wrapping paper just sounds so adorable. Like pink peppermints are really what I was thinking about though, because for some reason pink just feels like a good color for a peppermint. I definitely feel like I've seen like pink candy canes before. Like there's multicolored ones, so I've probably seen some pink ones before. But for our girl here, as far as design elements go, I wanted her to have long, curly, coily hair, which I would paint pastel pink, of course. And I gave her lots of bows and peppermints in her hair as well. I gave her this like puffy and princessy kind of bodice. And I gave her like off-the-shoulder sleeves too, just to match this like regal kind of look. They're not really super off the shoulder, honestly. I think one side looks more off the shoulder than the other one. The other one looks like a pretty standard princess puff to me. I don't know. I gave her a pretty short skirt actually because I took inspiration from like ice skaters leotards and like ballerina wrap skirts. I also gave her ballet slippers in the same vein with like these fun like twisty like ribbon straps. They almost look like a candy cane stripe to me. I ended up keeping her wings pretty simple. I gave them like pastel blue, even though everything else like is pastel pink. Like everything else got the pastel pink treatment, of course, but those wings were just like the perfect stray from her pink color scheme so that things didn't blend together too much. But I also feel like this is the design choice that makes it so clear that this was the first fairy in the series too, because there's a lot of decisions I made on this fairy's design that I probably would not have made in the other fairies in the series because at this point I hadn't decided to make this a series yet. Like for the others, I never would have added like a secondary color to their color palette like intentionally, whereas this one I was just focused on keeping her readable. When the time came, of course, I pulled out my white gel pen to add all these fun little stripes and sparkles and details. I gave her a plethora of white freckles and lots of little sparkles and shines everywhere because, of course, she's one of my art pieces. She has to be sparkly, but also she's a Christmas fairy, so naturally she has to be extra glowy. Once that was complete, I cut her out using my X-Acto knife, as I do with all of my paintings, where I cut the fairies out and then I put them over another background. So I cut her out and then I put her over a pastel colored, glowy, soft kind of background. I wanted it to very much be reminiscent of like Christmas lights or something like that. I also like bordered her with these same colors just because recently I've been doing that as a way of balancing the values. Like I found if I leave too much exposed white paper, it just completely destroys like the values and everything. It just makes it too low contrast, too bright, and not dark enough. So by bordering her when cutting her out to put her over a new background, it kind of balances things out a little bit more. And then once I layered these things all together, I was able to add a couple more little gel pen details and everything before calling her complete. I'm so happy with how she turned out. I think she's beautiful, and I'm so happy she sparked the whole pastel Christmas series. I think she's just super cute, and I can't wait to show you guys the rest of the series too. I'm really, really happy with it. Wow, oh my gosh, would you look at these fine and high quality wares I have to offer you all for the Christmas season. Would you look at that? What a surprise. Look, there's my pastel Christmas series as prints, right? Aren't they cool? Aren't they pretty? Go check them out. I have my Christmas cookie fairy as a sticker. Here's a close-up on that. Oh, I'm messing it up. And yeah. And there's my cranberry tarts or cranberry biscuit painting as a print. And over here, oh, perfectly as planned. Here's my Christmas cookie print. What? So head on over to my Etsy shop for a limited time only. Everything retires January 6th. I'm retiring it all January 6th. And I don't know if they'll come back next year. It really depends how they do this year. So definitely go check them out. Yeah, go get yourself some Christmas stuff. Yippee! Real quick before I end the video, I want to give a shout out to my Ko-fi supporters. So thank you so much to Ashley, Savvy, Tiffany, and Lilycorn. Your guys' support means the world to me and allows me to keep making videos just like this one. If you would like to join my Ko-fi page, there will be a link in the description box down below where you can get all these benefits and so much more. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to go check out my shorts if you want a preview of what's to come. Be sure to check out my prints in my shop, my new prints. Go check them out. Thank you guys again for watching. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!